morning, good morning. It is Friday. It's a beautiful day so far. Gonna get a little rainy later, I guess, especially over the weekend. But we are on our way to Corn City, Pennsylvania, a place called Calumet. We are loading in oil to take back to our plant in East Greenville. This is Route 28 that we're on now. We have about 50 minutes or so till we get there. Head north towards Katanning and then break off northwest on Route 268, and that'll take us right over to Corn City. Corn City is right next to another town called Petrolia, and Petrolia has a pickup location for us as well called Sonneborn. I've loaded there one time. It was one of the first weeks I worked for this company here. But we are, I've loaded a couple times at this Calumet with another employer and delivered in, oh, did you see that turkey right there? That was a gobbler. He had a pretty big beard there. I don't know what he's picking at, but man, he was eating something. Anyways, we loaded out of Calumet to go up to Detroit, Michigan, to a hair care, like let's say like just like skin care, hair care, cosmetic company, and then another company down in Narrows, Virginia, which makes different kinds of filters. But we take this product back to our plant, and they mix it up, do their special blends with it. It's starting to get a little humid out now. It's only showing 70 degrees, but you can feel the humidity in the air. Overlooking Springdale Borough here, Springdale Township. Over on the far side of the river is the city of New Kensington. That's Westmoreland County over there. This is Allegheny County on this side of the river. The back of this truck says Wicked Princess, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be a girl driving. It was a guy. I don't know then. Whatever. Guys, this is our exit here for West Katanning. This is a little bit of a screwed up interchange here. It's kind of 3 or 4 different ways to go. So we got to get on 422 West just to go over here a quarter mile and get back off. I think when we loop around, we'll be up there straight ahead of us on top of that hill. If you continue west on here, this will take you all the way over to Interstate 79, which we came down yesterday. Back off here. gorgeous area up here too, Armstrong County. I know the New York countryside is beautiful, but this gives you a little taste of it without having to drive 8 hours or so. Plenty of beautiful houses sitting back off the road. Might get to see a critter or two this morning. Never know. Never know. As if we didn't get enough fog the last 2 days, we're going to be running into it here again. Corn's still up. Off of those tires rolling. Soybeans are still up, corn's still up. About 2.5 miles away now. This goes up back to loops around. If you follow it all the way up to Emlenton, which is right along Interstate 80. So you go through Karnes City to Petrolia to Parker, and then you loop up a big hill and then up to Emlenton. Parker has a tank wash that I've been to several times, and I think it's an Ergon little terminal. So we are 1 hour early, which I love. I love being early. Looks like a Coonley Brother truck coming out. check in with our security guard. They cut down on the COVID a little bit, but you still have to fill out a form saying that, yes, we didn't have any symptoms recently. Normally, there's a rack right here to the right that's where I've been loaded before, but I think the rack that we go to is way on the other side of the facility. So we got to loop around here. These big holes. Oh. You can see all the tanks up here on the, I mean, they're everything. All kinds of products. Nice and easy, guys, as always. Don't want to mess up anybody's scale. Make sure all the wheels are on a different square. And we are 34,080 with 3/4 tanks of fuel. Sweet. Let's fill this out real quick, and then we'll get in and check in with the girls. All right, well, we got in the holding lot over here. They're waiting for part of the paperwork to come back, and we are going right here to our familiar racks. There's 4 racks right here to get loaded, so she said we'll be right here. Pretty cool. There's a pretty big Kenworth pulling in there. So yeah, we just got to sit here for a little bit, wait for that, and we'll be good to go. All right, we got our marching orders. Rolling down to rack number 1. Do a little bit of a swing and turn here because we have to kind of angle up the hill. Here, guys, as we wait for the loaders to give us the green lights on the traffic light up there. We have to wait for them. To either wave at us or give us the green light. This is a rack similar to Ergon, guys. They have 2 catwalks between the 4 racks. All right, there's our green light. We got our windows down. Easy way, if you've never done this before, is to just line up your tires with the previous tracks, and you'll be pretty good. All right, we got the red light. Let's hop out. All right, we are all done. Launch. Aim more for the left here. Make it around the pole. And then we're good. So we are going to go over and get a heavyweight. Get our paperwork. Let's hope we got a lot, so we don't have a lot of surging going on. Surging is the sloshing of the liquid in the tank. These are smooth bore tanks because they're food grade, which means that if we get anything less than a really full load, we have the sloshing, the surges in the tank that sometimes can be pretty dangerous. down the hill. We're gonna loop down around. Guys, Coonley Brothers is done. We're gonna wait till he's off. And we're going on. Okay, 77. Oh, 700, 760, somewhere around there. Alright, we are all done. Nice easy day. Beep a horn at the security guard. They see us leaving. They have to keep accountability of all the visitors here, just in case there's an emergency. So that's why we have to check in, sign out. We have a little fire department. They have a pretty old International engine. Has some older deck guns on it, some deluge guns, but yeah, we're about 2,000 pounds under where I'd like to be. I think we only got 6,500 gallons. So we're gonna get beat up a little bit, but that's life. Take her easy going down the hill now. Kick our engine brake back up. I had it on low this morning. Guys, I might get home, fling a couple arrows, and then try and get in the woods. Should be a beautiful night to be hunting because of the cold front coming in. So let's plan for that. Let's hope. We got a mail carrier up here. Saw the flashing yellow light. Oh, okay, she's got a pretty good head start on us. I was worried there was something around the corner she'd be stopped at. They would be stopped at, I apologize. To my mail letter carriers. Growing up, the two houses that I lived in were female, so we just called them mail ladies, and that just stuck in my head. That's all. No disrespect to the mail letter carriers. We're in the little town of Cowansville right now, rolling through, and with the wet leaves and the little bit of rain, it just smells like fall to me. This is perfect. I don't know, you guys are familiar when you walk through the woods and you can smell the dirt, the mud, the wet leaves, the wet trees, that it just brings back a lot of cool memories of being in the woods with my dad, and some other good friends. I mean, it's great. Alright, back down to our great intersection here. Gonna make a right and go up that steep hill that we came down. Coming up to this intersection, it always makes me laugh because there's a sign that says no brake retarders for the next eighth of a mile. And people don't understand that trucks need to use them to be able to stop. It's not, I understand some of them are loud and obnoxious and get carried away, but they're a necessary thing, especially for safety. I don't tend to follow those signs because my engine is so quiet. I'll be honest. It always just makes me scratch my head that people are so worried about the noise levels that they're disregarding the safety function of it. So we're going to stick here and crawl up the hill. So just right here, guys, we had 3 of those cars pull out in front of this truck in front of me as he's approaching the red light, the traffic light. So he's trying to build his momentum, and now he has to worry about cars cutting him off. Well, then that raises the possibility of missing a gear, of having to slow down, of getting a surge and losing your momentum. You might think that you're not bothering the truck because you're able to get out in front of him very quickly, but it messes with his momentum, mindset, everything. Not just the tankers, but specifically the tankers. Just have a little patience. And remember, if you're in a hurry to get somewhere and you're late, it's no one else's fault but your own. Don't put other people's lives in danger just because you're running late in the morning or whatever. So we're just going to stay in this right lane and 28 south. Up a little bit just from climbing those hills. No doubt it'll be able to cool off here now that we're getting back onto the highway and a lot less fluctuation in the speed. The truck runs a lot smoother. Plus the higher speeds help the radiator cool off more anyways. we're getting off here off of 28 to head over to the turnpike. The temperature has just skyrocketed. It's 82 degrees now. I had to shut the windows and put the air conditioner on. It was just 67 up there where we were getting loaded. Right lane, because when it gets up here towards the intersections, it ends up, I think, being 3 or 4 lanes, and this lane is the left turn lane for the trucks. This is where the trucks take the left turn. So once we get up past this green light here, this traffic light, our merge point is on to the right-hand side for the turnpike. See how many cars try and zip around us between the traffic light here and the entrance. Oh, we got 2. Oh, there it is. That's what I mean. Like, you know it's coming up. Both of them came speeding up beside me and then slow down and move over to make it look like they didn't do anything wrong. Once we get up here, even if you're behind a truck, once you get up here, you're definitely going to get around them. No doubt about that. Look at this one, right around, that black BMW, of course. Zipping through the toll booth, breaking the... Not surprised at all. Probably has a golf game he's late for, golf round of golf. What a joke. So we have this third lane here. And then it turns into the exit ramp for the Oaklawn Service Plaza. So we can use this to climb the hill here. And we'll get into the middle lane. Here comes a car all the way in from the left, zipping across. Never fails. Oaklawn Country Club we're driving under right there. Those 2 overpasses. One's for Halton Road, and then one is for the actual Oaklawn Country Club cart path. It crosses right there. Amateur this year, I believe. And then recently also the US Open. And I want to say one of the senior tour events as well. Senior PGA Championship or something like that. But, yep, we're mile marker 49 over 7. Got to get off at 67. Right, getting off at exit 67. This fella driving this walk truck is very experienced because he slowed down to 45 miles an hour before we even got out of off the turnpike into the exit ramp. A couple cars behind me are acting upset with me, but it's not anything to do with me. It's an Enterprise truck. So take 30 east up to the Agnew Road. Down here to where our parking lot is. We're not going to return this to our plant today. We're going to wait till Sunday because we have to leave out early Monday morning for Harrisonburg, Virginia. So we're going to still have a full 2 days off, I guess. We'll have to leave about this time on Sunday. Same as last week. I was going to record there at that intersection, and then telemarketer called and stopped the video. Oh well. Right. It is still 83 degrees now. There goes William, man. Yeah, we met him yesterday. It's a good dude. William, if you watch this, man, I'm sorry I didn't put you in the video yesterday. Roll easy down there to North Carolina, wherever you're going again. Look at that fire truck action. Oh yeah. Okay. City of Jeanette going somewhere. All right, guys, that wraps it up for the week. I appreciate everybody following on along. I apologize for the abrupt ending to the video yesterday. I was home before I realized I never did an ending for it. So we wrapped it into with today, and we'll start fresh on Sunday. As always, like the videos, comment, good or bad. If you haven't already, please subscribe. trying to get that number climbing. We're kind of plateaued here at about 150, so we're trying to get those numbers up. Check out my buddy Justin, Just Truckin' Wife, and his third channel, 3BB, for his mechanic work with his 3 sons. And also Sammy, Mr. Makes Sense, CENTS, Makes Sense. He does a lot more of the information for loads, for owner operators, that kind of thing, how to find them, how to manage them, troubleshooting stuff. Justin does a lot of instructional tips and things for guys that are brand new, just getting out in the owner operator world. So give those guys a follow, subscribe, check them out on social media, and have a good weekend.